Welcome to your backyard. Seattle is home to an expansive collection of public beaches, each with their own distinct habitat and wildlife, from rocky shores to sandy beaches and mudflats. Every shoreline provides vital habitat for countless creatures. Our beaches connect us to the Salish Sea, a living network of straits, sounds, and islands that shape the Pacific Northwest. But what makes this place so special? Why does it matter? We'll have to dive below the water to truly understand the wonders of the Salish Sea. Because just below the surface, a hidden world awaits, teeming with life that is equally bizarre and beautiful. The Puget Sound follows a semi-diurnal tide cycle, meaning we have 2 low tides a day. If you pick the right day, the tide may be low enough to reveal natural wonders. Life in the intertidal zone is a delicate balancing act. Creatures must survive above and below water, braving crashing waves and avoiding predators that lurk in the seas and sky. These rubbery-looking objects scattered across the beach may look like trash, but they are actually moon snail egg cases. They are made up of a conglomeration of spit, sand, and eggs, and can be found scattered across beaches in the early to late spring. If you flip one over, you may just find some unexpected life hiding beneath. While these animals are resilient, if you choose to interact with them, it is best to touch gently with 1 or 2 wet fingers. Each time you visit the beach, you may find something new to interact with and learn about. Ochre sea stars are some of the more common megafauna you can find at the beach. They used to be hard to find due to a mass die-off event that was caused by the compounding factors of sea star wasting disease and a marine heat wave in 2016. Luckily for us, our sea star populations are slowly recovering, and you can frequently find them under rocks and in crevices. Unlike most animals, sea stars don't have a heart. Instead, they move by pumping water through a special structure called a madrepore that allows their tube feet to move and grab onto surfaces. When the tide goes out, they shut down their hydraulic system to weather out the low tide. Not much praise on sea stars, but the occasional unlucky one may find himself in the beak of a gull. Nearby, their unlikely relative, orange sea cucumbers, are wedged between rocks. Though looking wildly different, they belong to the same family as sea stars, urchins, and sand dollars, Echinodermata, meaning spiny skin. While they may look spiky, a gentle touch reveals this to be mimicry to scare off unwanted predators. Beyond the rocks, a forest of seaweed and eelgrass sways with the tide, teeming with life. Tread carefully as you explore our luscious tide pools, as eelgrass and seaweed serve as a nursery for our salmon and a refuge for many other creatures, big and small. If you were to dig in the sand, you may find more hidden life. The intertidal is home to many shellfish like mussels, geoducks, and clams. They burrow into the substrate, peeking out their siphons to feed.
Is it really? Yeah. That's a good duck. Oh!
Among the more curious-looking creatures in tide pools are anemones, often mistaken for plants. Don't be fooled by their flowery appearances. These anemones are actually venomous. However, our local anemones have stinging cells that are too weak to harm us, so don't be afraid to observe these fascinating animals up close. Tidepooling is one of the easiest and safest ways to connect with Washington's wildlife, and we have some great spots right in our backyard. Our beaches are home to countless marine plants and creatures that provide cultural, economic, and ecological value to our community. If you live in Washington State, you are part of the Salish Sea ecosystem. So get your hands in a tide pool, explore your backyard, and learn firsthand why it's so important we preserve this extraordinary place for future generations.